is Crystal with Pineapple Papers, and it is May 2nd, and we are continuing with May I Scraplift You. So I am scraplifting Scrappyjennyk, so I will have her linked down below. She does some amazing work. You can see the layout that I am scraplifting up in the top left-hand corner. It has a beautiful wreath and 3 photos on top. Now, have to admit, she has so many gorgeous layouts, but this one I was like, oh, I think I have that paper. And this is gorgeous. I'm going to get it done, right? Like, it's going to be a nice, simple layout. I'm doing 30 days. Well, is there 31 days in May? Anyway, I'm doing a layout a day in May. And I was like, I need an easy one. I love this. This is beautiful. I'm going to use it. So I'm digging through my stash and I was like, I do not have any wreath paper left. Like, that's just not a thing. I'm like, okay, time to punt. So I am digging through my stash and I have a ton of Maggie Holmes Flourish collection. Ton. I could probably make an entire 12 by 12 album of just Flourish. This is how much Flourish I have had. Like, and still have. Like, I can't even tell you how much of this collection I have bought. And it's not even my favorite. Like, I love it. And obviously I got some good deals because otherwise I wouldn't have so much of it. But I have a ton of it. And I was like, you know what? This bag is a little thick. I'm going to pull this out. The other reason I pulled it out is because it had this absolutely gorgeous gold trim in it. Now, the trim is like a vine. And I was like, I'm going to take this vine trim and make my own wreath. I could have pulled out my Cricut and I could have cut a beautiful wreath, but I decided I was going to make my own. Little bit harder than I thought. Number one, I'm terrible at drawing a circle, especially in glue. But I was able to get it done, and I did 2 layers, so it was a little more wonky. That way it's not perfect and it proves it's not perfect. And I do like the way that it turned out. And I just grabbed a piece of beautiful floral paper from the Flourish collection. It has like, they might be roses. So like yellow roses and then some green foliage. Sorry, my eye is super itchy. My allergies are, they're reminding me they're here. Just in the right eye. So it's a good thing I can watch my video and do my voiceover with one eye because the other one is non-functioning at the moment. So in the layout that I'm scraplifting from Scrappyjennyk, she has 3 circles. Now, I believe this might have been based on a sketch from 30 Days Sketches. So I will leave her Instagram linked below so you can check that out. I'm not going to do circles. I think that I have a little bit of PTSD from cutting all of my pictures up when I first started scrapbooking with those decorative scissors. So cutting my photos into shapes, ooh, it's a little hard for me. Squares, rectangles. I have done hexagons, but yeah, there was definitely like I needed a little like encouragement. Like, there's a good chance I had a glass of wine before I cut them into hexagons. So these are just going to be the 4x6 photos that I had. Now, I am documenting our trip to Charleston, and Charleston is a beautiful old city. And the churches have these amazing cemeteries in them. So this is just a couple of photos of some headstones and some of the areas of the cemeteries. And I don't watch scary movies, so none of like walking through a cemetery makes me scared or anything. I've decided that, if you don't watch that scary stuff, you're not going to be scared of it. Kind of like clowns don't bother me, but never watched it. I don't watch anything scarier than E.T. Thank goodness I don't intend on meeting a alien anytime soon. That would probably freak me out. But cemeteries and clowns, not a thing for me. So it was super interesting to walk through these cemeteries that are in the middle of a city, middle of town. And there's something about headstones that they just tell the story of how much this person was loved. Like nowadays it's like, well, just cremate them and put them in an urn and stick them in the closet. And I just feel like there's something about being able to go and grieve or talk to a person even though they're dead in a cemetery. And I just really enjoyed it. And that may be super weird. And I apologize if that's super weird. But that's how I felt. So when it came to my title, okay, number one, I'm lazy and I'm looking through my pre-made words and I found a couple that say, remember today. And I thought that was perfect. Like that's the whole purpose of these headstones, is so that you can go there and remember them. So kind of a weird layout, but I think you get the idea and I think it's beautiful. I added a couple of die cut pieces to the side. Some are tickets because some cemeteries you had to pay to get into. There's a house which is white, kind of like the church, with the rounded windows kind of like the church, so that's why that is there. Added a couple of die cut flowers, a bird, and then I also added some black thread because Jenny had also added that as well. And that is going to do it. So I hope that you enjoyed this layout and it's not super weird to you. But I did enjoy it. I also did the little cluster in the bottom right-hand corner you see with that circle area. So I hope you got the gist of her layout, and I hope you check out the description box and give everybody some love, especially Scrappyjennyk today. And remember to wear your crown, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.